Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Clemson. Kickoff to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hawkins. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Stumbled to the ground.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Heath. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it again. On the move at the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for any kind of... And there, they were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Haynes. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Great move. Now he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Snowed under by the defense. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Heat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Overton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide receiver comes in motion. On target. Touchdown, Hokies. Put 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Pulls it, fired complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This is a designed run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it.
Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they a scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires to the wideout. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Clemson's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the 5 down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Right back to him on the ground. Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. There is a man still down. It's a Hokey, and they'll stop play to check on him. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. There is a man still down. It's a Hokey, and they'll stop play to check on him. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Headed outside, it's Haynes. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. There he goes. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Overton. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to... First down and get it to their own 41.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Clemson calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
On fourth and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think